Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Gadgets for Gentlemen. In this video I'm going to talk you through the decision that I made to sell my Apple Watches and focus primarily on regular watches. So I have been collecting mechanical watches, quartz watches for a couple of years now, and I have purchased many Apple Watches over the course of the past years. I played around with them and I've always had a love and hate relationship with the Apple Watches because I'm a big Apple fan. I really love their products, and the Apple Watch is no exception because the way that Apple makes these Apple Watches I think is so incredible. And well, with the first Apple Watch, there was not much you could do with it. But nowadays, with the Apple Watches, they have so much features in combination with your iPhone that makes total sense if you're really like that integrated way of connecting with your iPhone and AirPods, for example. Then I think having an Apple Watch is really useful, and it's just a great product overall. For me, with the Apple Watch SE that you can see right here, this is the original version, and this is the SE2 that I bought only recently, only a couple of months ago. These watches, they really are a whole lot of value for money from Apple. So these are not the flagship watches, not the 8, not the Ultra, but these watches, they do a whole lot with the complication, with connecting to your phone, receiving phone calls. And the problem for me is I really love the traditional watches. I have here, for example, the Omega Seamaster Professional Diver 300 meters with a ceramic bezel, ceramic dial, stainless steel bracelet. And I noticed when I was wearing the Apple Watch, I was wearing my traditional mechanical watches less frequently. And I also tried to wear these watches on two wrists. So the original mechanical watch on one wrist and then the Apple Watch on the other wrist. Let me just demonstrate it here to you, what that looks like. I played around with it a bit to see if I can have best of both worlds, have the looks of such a beautiful luxury timepiece, as well as a bit of that modern features of the Apple Watch, tracking my runs, having the mindfulness app that I will show you just in a second, which I think is really such a great app, this one. This I used on a daily basis just for my breathing, to pause a second and focus on my breathing. It may sound silly, but for me it really helped me to step back a bit and focus on my breathing. Really makes me relaxed. So this was one of the features that I used the most wearing the Apple Watch on a daily basis. And I tried wearing it on two wrists, the smart watch on one wrist and the mechanical watch on the other. But then again, I thought it looked a bit silly. That's my personal opinion. And then also, when you have two watches on your wrists, you might just knock into some things with your smartwatch. Second thing that I used a whole lot, you can see right here, is timers. So I put down a lot of timers. Let's just say, let me just have a 5-minute break and really try to relax, cleanse my mind. Or let's just say, let's do something productively for 30 minutes, no interruptions. And I would just press it and just really do something full focus. And then it will start vibrating and making some noises, which is really amazing. My watches have been on the airplane mode most of the times because I did not want the Apple Watch to really integrate with my phone, because I didn't want any notifications. I didn't want any of that radiation, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, nothing. I just wanted these timers. I wanted to be able to Shazam a song when I hear a nice song that I really love, and then when connected to the Wi-Fi, to have the watch tell me what kind of song it was. So that was one of the reasons that I loved wearing it. But then again, when I have the Omega, for example, or one of my or my Tudor watch, then I found it's a bit of an overkill to have both mechanical watches as well as the Apple Watch. So I decided to sell my Apple Watches, and I will try and see if I can sell it, make someone happy with it, because it's a really a bummer to not use it, because they are made to be used, and I think they're excellent, really fantastic devices. But for me, I really try to slow down. I try to not have all these notifications. So also about this very, you can say dumb phone, just call, text, and you can tether it. You can make a hotspot, for example, for your tablet to work with. But then again, I don't need all these modern apps on my iPhone to disturb me all day. So I decided to go with less devices. So just a watch with a 70-hour power reserve. You don't need to charge it. You just wear it. You have the phone for regular phone calls, and that's about it. So I don't need all those tons of features that you can find in the beautiful Apple Watch. And when I was wearing the Apple Watch, more than often, it was on airplane mode. So I didn't even use all the features that you can have on the Apple Watch. So, and I wanted to stress that with the Apple Watch, I also try to dress it up. I try to make it a bit more luxury looking with, for example, this beautiful Longvedon leather strap with a butterfly clasp, to wear the Apple Watch to the office with a suit or with a nice dress shirt. And it does make a difference. And I mean, it does look quite nice, as you can see here. Or I toss it on a Milanese bracelet, as you can see here, which also looks very nice. But in the end of the day, I just love the luxury watches, the mechanical watches. They give me more joy looking at the dial, looking how the watch will not run if you're not wearing it. It will just, I don't know. For me, it's more joyful. But then again, if you're not into watches and you want something that integrates with your iPhone, as something that looks very sleek, that looks very subtle, that has just great apps and such an ease of use, then the Apple Watch is a really beautiful device. For me personally, I cannot justify owning two of them at once. Definitely gonna sell one, and I might also sell both of them, because I can only basically have one watch on the wrist. So that's it. I'm going to try to sell them and save up for my watch hobby, because I spend way more time wearing these watches than wearing the Apple Watch, unfortunately. So I hope this video was helpful. So I want to hear from you if you like watches, if you own an Apple Watch or another smartwatch, and how you deal with this, well, kind of like dilemma. Do you wear both of these watches at once? How do you go in your day? Do you take off your luxury watch, or just doesn't need to be luxury, it can be any watch? Do you take it off time to time to throw on a smart watch, for example, when you go do your workouts? I really want to hear from you how you deal with this, and I would like to hear your feedback. Should I sell them? Should I keep them? What do you think makes sense? So thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful or interesting. Have a great day and see you soon.